how do you approach this type of cuisine with a mainstream foodie community? How do you bridge the gap there?
So I'm always food first. If I can hook somebody with the dish I've created, something that is a good food memory for them, then we get them on the cannabis train, and so to speak.
Welcome aboard.
Yes. Then that's kind of my way in. And I think that, having a social media platform, being able to connect with all of these different people across the country. And it's a good opportunity for me to be able to showcase my skills as a chef first, and then the cannabis can come after. So I think there's always an opportunity to win them over through the heart of food, right?
Yes, and you do a great job.
Yes, you do.
On your Instagram or your website, the food is beautiful, and I think when people see it who are not familiar with cannabis and cuisine are surprised that, wow, this doesn't look like what I thought it was going to look like. It looks like a normal meal, which I think is really special.
Yeah. As a chef in this industry, what types of partnerships and collaborations have you found beneficial for growing the business?
I think the collaborations that I felt have been most beneficial, reaching out to other cannabis chefs across the country and being able to share our networks with each other. So if there's a chef out in California, I really admire her work. I'm always commenting, sharing her post on my feed and her education, and then say vice versa for my platform. So it really bridges that community across these different markets that have cannabis. And so that has been such a huge benefit, to be able to use them as a resource and to share knowledge and just share the love overall. So, and, luckily I've been able to be featured in a few different cannabis magazines and foodie magazines here in Arizona. So that has been great to do collaborations with as well. And then, of course, my beloved Friday High Day, where I get to showcase High Vibe and all of my amazing treats. Has been so great to be in the community doing that regularly.
Definitely a highlight for us too, and the people that attend.
They love it.
Yeah, they do. Do you want to give any shout outs to any fellow chefs, or maybe even fellow female chefs trailblazing in this industry, just like you?
Absolutely. Well, here locally, Chef Dorothy is awesome. She has her Ruby Red confections. I've known her for 10 plus years, and so it's cool to see. She does regular features in Cannabis Cactus for recipes, and so just love her. And then Fruit and Flower, Chef Christine out in Cali. She's amazing, and I love her education and approach, and she's just so creative. And Chef Wendy, who is out in Hawaii, I believe, she had won for Chopped 420.
Oh, wow.
And she's an amazing chef, and so I have yet to meet her, but definitely on the list, but really admire her work as well.
That's awesome. I am in awe of all of you.
I'm curious where you see the future of cannabis cuisine, and what role do you hope to play in it?
I definitely think as the landscape changes, we'll be able to treat it just like we do alcohol, where we can go into an establishment, we can order an infused coffee or an infused donut or an infused meal, and we can have the same, responsibility and guidelines that we do with a regulated substance like alcohol. So I think that will be coming at some point, and I think the role that I hope to play in it is just to continue to spearhead any sort of unique infused product. I would love to have like a cannabis meal prep service and kind of go back to my old days of running a meal prep business and doing some sort of meal prep service specifically for like cancer patients or people who need that true nutrition combined with cannabis would be incredible. So and then also a goal of mine would be to have an athletic driven edible line. And so your post-workout, pre-workout, and just be able to have that be a potential norm among athletes as well for health and wellness.
It's brilliant. I would take it.
Me too.